Welcome back to the channel. The lighting is terrible in here. It's another day working on the 300ZX project. Today we are not doing anything mechanical, but we are doing something very important. So I do daily drive this car now, and it runs good to an extent. It definitely needs some new bushings and ball joints and stuff, but it runs fine. The biggest thing is the interior. It's actually very gross. I don't think I've depicted the condition of the interior very well in any of these videos. So today we're going to be taking the seats out. We're actually going to be seeing what's underneath them. And by looking at the edges of the carpet around the seats, I can tell that it's pretty gross. So we're going to get the seats out. We're going to take a look at this thing and hopefully make it a little bit more bearable when you drive it around. It does reek of the 80s in there, but I think we can fix that. So like I mentioned before, this is my friend's car from like high school. And we were in high school and he crashed a dirt bike and he went to the hospital and we had to drop his car off. This was his patient tag from the hospital. May 6th, 2016. This has been in this car for 6 years, almost 7 years. This has been sitting underneath that seat. Ah, come on now. Man, the T-tops make this easy. You ready to see what's under the seat? Oh God, it's gross. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, check it out, dude. The little smoker doodad. Sick. Oh no. Hey! It's a clutch switch. Or a brake switch, I'm not entirely sure. Oh man, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get this thing clean, bro. I think this was the original color here. And like kinda this color. Or this color. I don't know. There's a lottery ticket in here from 16. Wait, it's in May 2. I wonder if he was feeling lucky after he didn't die. So back in 2016, Kizzer was in a dirt biking accident, like I said. Got out of the hospital he was admitted on the 6th of May, 2016. I think he got out the same night, but 13 days later, goes and buys himself a lottery ticket. I guess he's feeling a little lucky. It's not the best looking carpet, but I'm gonna get the vacuum out. We're gonna get this, I don't know what that is, like a fiber, like a wood fiber. I don't know if it's from the seats or not, but we'll get it all vacuumed out and then we're gonna see if we can shampoo these carpets and get them smelling a little bit better because they are crusty. I thought there were going to be more computers than this, with how many things this car has going on. And now you take a bottle of Dawn dish soap and a little bit of hydrogen peroxide, and it actually starts to pull the stains out a little bit better than just using soap alone. So we're going to soak it. It'll probably take a couple times to actually get the stains out. So we're going to soak it now. I'm going to get lunch, and then I'm going to come back, vacuum it, scrub it, vacuum it, and then repeat that process until we're happy with where it is. Or if we can't save the carpet, I'm just gonna buy a new kit. I'm kind of trying to refrain from spending too much money on this, but we're gonna see if we can get these stains out and get this car smelling just a little bit better. Well, not gonna lie, I've been sitting right here for about 20 minutes. I've probably scrubbed this carpet for an hour now, and I'm still on the passenger side, and I think it's a lost cause. So I am going to put a new door glass in that door and clean the seats a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can swap the cushions because the driver's side is basically falling apart on the outside and the passenger side's better, and I typically don't have anybody else in this car. So I'm going to see if I can swap those, clean the seats, and put new door glass in the driver door, because this carpet just needs to get swapped out. I mean, you can see that's after an hour of scrubbing with multiple rinses. So I think we're done, but it smells a lot better in here, so that's good. That's like straight out of the 80s, bro. It's so funny. They loved their pneumatics back in the 80s. Little pump. It's funny. This is how it looks. It still has a couple stains, but it feels amazing. It doesn't leave little pieces of carpet on you. Here's the window. We're gonna put it in the driver's door, but I did put the mat back in after I vacuumed it. Still not great. Seats came out pretty good. Hopefully the next stuff we work on can be turbo stuff and making it faster, not cleaner. So it does smell a lot better, but it still doesn't look too great. So I mean, I guess kind of my goal is accomplished. I can drive it without smelling 35-year-old farts all day, so it's cool. We also have to look at the regulator because the window goes up like halfway and then it stops. So look at the barb on that thing. Look at this indoor speaker. It's made of cardboard, dude. Oh my god, this thing's a brick. Alright, here's the old window. It's got the sweet scratches on it. Oh, what's up? Trying to get the window regulator out. Got the window all put together, and I just can't see what's going on in there. It's just so tight. Like the door frame is like this big. So I'm gonna get that thing pulled out, and we're gonna see exactly if it's a tooth, if it's an arm, if it's a guide. It still works. So I think if we just get some hardware for it, it may work fine. But that's gonna be, I don't know, a week out with parts. So I'm either gonna put the old one back in and then just mark what I'm gonna need and put it all back together, then I'll pull it back apart once I get the parts in, so I can just drive the car around and not have it looking like this. That's no fun. So we got the regulator out. Nothing seems to be wrong with it. It looked like it was just off the gear. So it may have like dropped the window hard and popped it off of the gear here. I'm not sure. But it works now. It goes up and down just fine. I'm gonna lube it up. I'm gonna put some grease on the guides and I'm gonna stick it back in and we'll see if it works. Starting to smell like motor. Doesn't smell good at all. Woo! Okay, we're just gonna buy a whole new assembly and whoop, call it good. Oh, the battery died. But I got the window in. The motor, when it has a load on it, won't move the load, so it's got to be something mechanical inside the motor. So hopefully I can get one of these cheap. And unfortunately, I got her a little wedged in there now, so I might have no window. Oh. Nope. Ah, yeah. And now that I lubricated it, it doesn't like to stay up. So if you pull it up, yeah, sick. Okay, got the new speaker in. I left the old speaker in as well because if you don't have something down here to catch the window, it'll drop all the way down below the door where I can't grab it again. So I'm hoping this will stay in place because it's magnetized. And then it would, yay, look at that, wow. We got the door panel back on, we got the window in. Doesn't exactly work, but I didn't want to order parts until I knew exactly what I needed. My ass is wet, the car smells better. Just checking things off the list, man. Yeah, it doesn't stay up. So hopefully it doesn't rain, right? I don't know. We're gonna take this thing up to New Mexico 333, I think that's what it is. Everybody calls it the Mini Crest because all the street bikes like to go up there and drive off the cliffs because they don't know how to drive. Well, there's a huge rainstorm we're about to drive into, so hey, I think if you drive fast enough, it'll just go right over the T-top, right? No. Oh shit. It's gonna be a little wet, dude! That's the road I wanted to go up. I think we're gonna call it good. Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm not getting wet. It's pretty impressive. It's a little rainy, dude. Should have put the T-tops on. Well, I was supposed to be driving the car to get it dry, you know, not more wet. Oh, come on, no, red lights are bad. Oh, red lights are real bad. Oh, I know where we're going. There's a bridge right here. Did you brake? Nope, still no. Oh, a second, let's go. Should we see how good the brakes are? Let's do it. Pretty good. We're under a bridge now. Should probably put the T-tops on. Oh! Oh! Lightning just hit that. Hit that f***ing pole over there, dude. David, what are you doing, bro? I know the lights are on, dude. I left them on, okay? Oh. Oh. I need my key. Well, we successfully avoided all of the lightning. Now that it doesn't smell like the 80s in here, we can move on to installing the turbo and hopefully making this thing faster.